Welcome to part 2 of my sketchbook tour of my latest sketchbook that I completed. We'll be going through a bunch of imperfect pages, some planning pages, some ideas and things like that. It will be very relaxed, so grab yourself a drink, a glass of water or a cuppa, and let's get into the video. But first, let's talk about the sponsor of this video, which is Weird is the Best, me. You can support me if you'd like. If you find this video useful, you can support me in the links down below. But let's get into the sketchbook tour now. Expect lots of imperfections and experimentation inside. Hope you like it. Hiya, today I'd like to do a sketchbook tour, part 2 of this sketchbook. It features all kinds of doodles, drawings, leaflets, stickers inside. It was a very freeing sketchbook. I loved every minute of working in it, and my previous video features the first half, so this half, and it took me so long to chat through it that this is part number 2. Let me center this. Hi, my name is Kama, and I go by Weird is the Best on the internet, and I also have an Etsy shop and things like that, which you can check out in the description. But let's get into the sketchbook tour. Oh yeah, so we finished on this page, which was a page inspired by Russell Coates Museum and Gallery. And yeah, maybe not the most inspiring beginning of the sketchbook tour, but here's a pixel art. I was very inspired to do a few. There were a couple more earlier in the sketchbook, like these. I just had fun, you know. I even bought a tiny sketchbook just to make more of this. And here's a new sticker, Grumpy Cat Day. Yeah, I made a couple new designs recently, and this was a miscut, so I just popped it here. And this was by Jessica Elena. It was like a free sticker sheet that I got ages ago. And here we have Birdfest. Birdfest is a January drawing challenge where you draw a bird every day. I started a little bit early, like a couple days early, where I drew a few birds. Well, you can see the sketchbook tour from the previous video, but I don't even know where it is now. This was Razor Bill, and I really enjoyed adding a bit of detail and doing a bit of research on like their behaviors or where they live or what they eat, stuff like that. Here I got my first ever preppy fountain pens. I got a medium and fine, and the fine one came in pink, so I had to put pink. Well, I think it had the pink ink in it, but yeah, whatever. It was really fun. They are really fun to use, very smooth. They're meant to be for kids, like starter fountain pens, but I've heard from many artists that they use these pens and they're perfectly fine for adults as well. A few doodles. The fish made it to this page as well. A weird cat who's had enough. Here I joined a workshop with Ruby etc. and London Drawing Group. If you haven't tried them yet, go on their Eventbrite and check out their events. I've been doing lots and lots of these workshops. Highly recommend. Like every workshop I attended from them gave me something new and something important like to learn. So I highly recommend joining some. I think they do like 4 or 5 workshops a week, and they're at really good times for me, so I love joining them. This was January sketchbooks, or like sketchbooks or something session, and we started with like doodling random shapes. And then this was supposed to be a self-portrait. I drew it 3 times, blind contour again without looking at the page or lifting the pen. It's a great warm-up exercise. I don't do it enough, but it's the best way to get the ugly out there and move on. We were also drawing scrunched up paper, so we just scrunch up paper and draw it. And I think we added stories, or I added stories, I don't even remember anymore. So I said Bob was feeling a bit meh. What? I don't know, I can't do sound effects. And then we did some textures and trying to experiment with textures and lines. You can always rely on the corner of the room from Ruby. 2026. And this was an 8-minute drawing from, like, just drawing a corner of your room, basically. So this is a view outside and my bookshelf. And then, I'm not sure what we were drawing, but I drew these. And this is an artist and Tom's Tomatoes. And this person says, they're not mine. Who knows what I was thinking? This was supposed to be a heron, but it was from my head. And I think this was from my head as well. No idea. I called it Hieronymus Questioningus because it's questionable whether it's a heron. And then I drew some herons. And they were inspired. So that day I went on a walk with my friend Lucy and we looked at some swans. So this was inspired by the swans that I've seen. So this was from a photo and then I just experimented with different shapes. Here are some ideas. Couch potato, sleep tight, go outside, nature is weird and wonderful, not this freak though. Oh, nature is weird and wonderful, not this freak though. Go outside so I can chase you. Okay, I've misread it. I think these were ideas for stickers. May your faith TV show never end, couch potato. And 'tis the season to chill TF. 'Tis the season to nap. I still need to do these, really. This was a breakfast day 4. And this was a golden-headed mannequin. Yep, had fun drawing this guy. And because it was showing through on the other page, on the other side of the paper, I redrew it here from what I could see. And more swans, just having fun with the shapes. One of these is now my sticker, but I really, really want to make a sticker sheet out of these somehow. More breakfast. So this is day 10 and 5. Oh, I must have drew this and then come back to this page probably. Who knows? I really liked these two, like drawing these two birds and having fun with lettering as well. I will try and pop the actual drawings on the screen for you. Hopefully I won't forget. Yeah, just fun, having fun. This was a session of Henry Moore's trees. I didn't really draw much, as you can see. And this was, so I drew this on my friend's Lucy's. We were experimenting with Copics and trying things out. So this was purely Copic markers. And then we also watched a replay from London Drawing Group class, which was Turner's Sketchbooks. And it was all about quick sketching and learning how to take visual notes. So we drew from his paintings, but you're meant to do it from like when you're out and about. Sorry for the background noise. Okay, I was losing my voice a little bit. But let's keep going. So yeah, some more quick sketches from Turner. Not lots to say about these. They are probably very light for you on the screen. But yeah, this was from my photos from Netley Abbey that I showed drawings from it on the first part of this video. And this was just, I don't know, using up paint or something, I'm not sure. And some more. Oh, this was from a painting from Turner, from one of his sketchbooks. And then the tutor of that class also had a recording of going to that same spot, I think, maybe, or going to a spot in London and recording that, and we drew from that. And we drew more from his sketchbooks. So this was a sketchbook, this was from her video. And then we added some color to it. Just very light washes of watercolor. And then I had a gap, so I drew my cat. And then I also attended a workshop from Neolithic Rock Art. And I wasn't sure what to expect. It wouldn't have been my first choice, but I loved every minute of this. This was like studying really ancient art, Neolithic art. in like stones, and yeah, it was very interesting. This was blind drawing. We obviously the dots are not, because when you do blind contour you don't lift your pen, but I was blindly doing the dots and stuff with my pencil. And some more. We were drawing what we could see quite quickly. This was from the Bronze Age, and everything had a label, which was really nice. And yeah, some more stones. I started adding these so my pages wouldn't bleed through, like for pencils and things. So I wouldn't get a very messy sketchbook, like you can see here. And yeah, this was like a what's it called? It's like this crayon that can draw on glass, basically. Stabilo. And yeah, it's very messy. And we drew more and more. This was on the ground, like a stone, but lying flat on the ground. Quite a big art piece. And I think that's it from the session. I think I drew more in a different sketchbook because I painted some of these. Actually, that sketchbook tour is coming soon because I'm almost done with it as well. And here's another bird for Birdfest, white-eared pheasant. And one of my favorite types of drawing sessions, Let Loose. This was with Odd Orange. Murder fish. They came out a bit weird. This was all blind contour, so we weren't looking at the page and tried not to lift the pencil from the page. I think this might have been left-handed, I'm not sure. But yeah, it's a perfect way to lose your perfectionism, is to do something like this. Some of these were like draw with a medium you don't know, or use a technique you don't normally use. I'm not sure anymore, but it was a nice challenge. I don't really like this page spread at all, but it helped me use these materials more. Here's a short-eared owl. It says, "You what?" It was my favorite bird from Birdfest, even though I hate drawing owl faces for some reason. Here I went to the exhibition at the Arc again. I mentioned it earlier. It was or maybe it was in the previous video actually, so it's this exhibition, Beauty of the Earth, the art of May, Jane and William Morris at the Arc in Winchester. And I went back to it again with my friend, and I sketched it on site, and then I don't know if I just made a note of colors or not, but I finished it on a different day. And here's a study from William Morris exhibition at the Arc, featuring previously not shown works. So yeah, the exhibition was very interesting. It was from private collections and things. And you weren't allowed to take photos, so I can't really show you. This is from Southampton Art Society, so I was delivering some work to a local gallery for their artist shop, and then I was late for this, but we were drawing things with patterns, I think. I don't really know, I just went there for social reasons, and yeah, I didn't get much out of it because I was late. But I did turn up. And a page full of leaflets, stickers, washi tape. I got this for my birthday from my friend, and it's so cute. I love this pigeon washi tape. And this is from Goblin Fair. I got this from an artist that I can't remember now, but it was also on packaging from someone. And this is Beastly World washi tape with the small gardener, super cute. And that's a leaflet from Peregrine Coast Press. I recently accidentally found them because Thought Bubble shared a photo of their store, and I saw a book, and I had to have that book because it's brutalist architecture in Poland. I'm guessing they might be of Polish origin, the owners of the company, maybe. But I wanted it for research for my graphic novel because I'm drawing lots of buildings. And it came with this fold-out, so this is the book, Brutal Poland by Zupa Grafika, and it's in 2 languages, which is really great because I can enjoy it in my mother tongue, but also other people can enjoy it at the same time. And it features lots of photography from brutalist architecture in Poland. Honestly, I don't love brutalist architecture, but it is what I grew up in. And I think anyone who thinks it's beautiful has lost their mind, because it's ugly and horrible. If you've ever seen the film or read the book, what is it? High Rise? It's exaggerated a lot, but it's kind of representative. And yeah, it has these buildings that you can glue together. You can, like, it's cut out pieces. I can show you one page. So it's this building that you can pop out and glue into making your own. But I really wanted this particular one because it looks similar to the one I grew up in. We lived here. And I want to use this for when I'm drawing my graphic novel and I'm drawing tower blocks that feature in it. And I can use it. I like that it's 3D because I can use different... It's not perfect because it's paper. It's not proper 3D. But I can sort of get the perspective on it better if it's in front of me. So that's why I really liked it. I'm boring you to death now. Anyway, that's that. So that's from Peregrine Coast Press. And they have the most amazing lettering typography in their leaflets. And it came with this sticker, "Thy bountiful shipment of tones awaits within," on their packaging. I should really get a crack on. Again, I went to Southampton Art Society. Not really sure what we were doing that day, but I drew some fish. And I also did some... Was it? It might have been the same. Who? I don't know. And I also occasionally watch some Drawscape videos on YouTube. I will try and pop that name in the description so you can check them out too. He's amazing at teaching, and this was him showing how he draws shadows, or like the dark and light values in the picture, like sort of negative space kind of vibe. Really useful video. I loved it. This was one of my favorite workshops of all time. It was Marginalia in illuminated manuscripts, and it was again with London Drawing Group. Again, check them out. If you're an artist and you haven't checked them out, what are you doing? Go and check them out. They're really good. And they have a variety. Like, you will find something for yourself, I think. And it will broaden your horizons as an artist, I think. And yeah, the teacher showed us loads and loads of these from actual manuscript photos. And we drew them. I love this frog. This frog will become a sticker at some point. Some of these already are my stickers. Oh no, actually not yet. Oh yeah, this guy. This guy is already one of my stickers. So I made this guy into a sticker. I preferred him going... Oh no, he's going the same way. But yeah, we were encouraged to kind of put them in unexpected situations or, stuff. I just thought it would be fun to make him ride a skateboard and say, "On my way." I did this digitally, and it's really hard to do parallel pen drawing on an iPad. So I did my best. I like him. And I also had previously made a couple silly cat stickers that are inspired by medieval art. So it's this lute playing cat and this derpy cat sitting on the ground. And they're shiny and sparkly. So yeah, they're kind of on vibe with this. I also started, for some reason, making them flip off a lot. Like this snail. Because we had to come up with like alternatives and not make them like just plain copies, basically. So that's what I came up with. This design I wanted to do something with. I also love this guy. I don't know why. And I did turn him into stickers. I don't know. Rude, but inspired by medieval art. Oh, there he is. And some more weirdo, very weird stickers. Doodles, I mean. I went a bit overboard, but hey. And with this one, it was quite fun. And then I didn't finish the Henry Moore drawing session earlier, so I finished it here. And here we did, so this was Hans Comics, which was, oh, I made a note of another workshop, but I haven't really drawn here much. It was Richard Dibbecorn's, and I used a different sketchbook for that. And this I drew at the Hans Comics online meetup. Oh no, this was in person. This was in person. We met at Metrics, which is a really cool cafe. And we drew a chair. Well, we picked something that we could see. And I drew a chair. Obviously. Can't you tell? It's a chair. It's a chair. And I don't know. I drew someone who was sitting in front of me. And I painted an outside space. I think we were trying to learn from a different style. We brought some comics and we tried to be inspired by them. So I drew from Krystyna Baczyński's comic, but I tried to draw myself instead of her. This was a Not Orange Let Loose Part 2 session. Blind contour drawings, again, started with... yeah, I added way too much detail. This was like a 2-color blind contour drawing. I really like this. I really like how this turned out. You literally have no control when you draw blind contour. And it's always silly. And this was Non-Dominant Hand, 2 of these. Negative Space, these were really hard to draw. Like, the references were very complicated. Alternative Medium, so I tried watercolors. And this was just Do Whatever, Let Loose. I wasn't that brave with this one. And this was a colored pencil, and I added some silver marker pen on top. Here I went to a cafe. What was this? Some cafe, probably Coffee Number 1, wherever. And I was just listening to people while I was waiting for my friends. We wanted to draw some like diary comics maybe together. So I decided, because I'm planning to draw a zine out of my drawings of coffee from different cafes. And I was listening to other people and someone said, you get a free coffee with the app. Wow, I love this place now. And yeah, just a self-portrait of myself from a photo. And then it was 1st of February, so oh, I was a bit confused by the text. These are like recommendations, I think, or like from a video I was watching, and these are just random drawings. I must have been out somewhere and drawing people. And on the 1st of February, usually, it used to be an hourly comic day. Now it's been moved to the 8th of February from this year. It's mainly because of the Black History Month. People were asking for this for a while, apparently, so they moved it to the 8th. And here I drew, this was my drawing from observation at the cafe. So this must have been at the cafe as well. I must have gone out twice or something, I don't really know. Either way, here's a drawing of people at the cafe. I wasn't really feeling it. It was rainy outside and this person was walking really fast. This is a drawing of someone on YouTube. I just drew her. I paused the video and drew her because I really liked how it looked. And trying out a new thing. I want to draw cats on Titanic or frogs on the Titanic. Just some ideas. I don't even know if I'll do it. And I started drawing figure drawings a lot. This was probably from the Line of Action website. And I redrew the same photo, self-portrait again. I like how I did the date on this page. I might try and incorporate this more often. And here I went to the cat cafe. That was like my birthday weekend, so I treated myself to go to the cat cafe. I like going there by myself a lot because I can just chill and focus on my art for a bit and hang out with some cats. This was a really fun drawing. It took me forever, but I like that I stuck to it and spent a little bit more attention on details. This is the Luna, the really chubby cat. She's lost a lot of weight already, but yeah. Really enjoyed being there. I don't know when I drew this, but we went out for my birthday and had some Korean food. And here I was just drawing some ideas from a previous sketchbook, just to remember that I need to do these for Christmas for this year. And no, it's never too early. If you're an artist, it's never too early for thinking about this, because I always wake up too late. Like November is already too late because as an artist, I get very, very busy in that month. So yeah, I hope I will do it one day. And here I was just using new paints. I got a palette, not even a set. I bought some paints and I made them into a set of colors for drawing outside. And I was just trying them out, mixing them a bit and painting this cute cat. This is an idea for a card. I'll never forget you. Another parallel pen tryout. And here I was getting over this sketchbook. I wanted to finish it, so I just did a very quick massive cut. And I kind of really like this. So I also went out with my friends to celebrate my birthday in Winchester on the hourly comic day. And this is from a photo I took there at a local cafe. I also got this mug. It's blue, a very light blue with clouds on it. Really pretty. And yeah, that's the drink I had there. And I love painting trees, so I ended on a tree. And there's also a bit more. So this is a sticker from Thought Bubble. There's also a few more pages, but they're not really, like I painted on these throughout the whole time I used this sketchbook. I was just testing materials and things, and I put in a Just Was Here leaflet here. I'm also their brand ambassador, so if you like cute frogs and animals, go and check out Just Was Here, and I'll pop a link and a discount code in the description if you'd like to use 10% off. It's an exclusive code just for brand ambassadors, and it is an affiliate link, so you will be supporting me as well if you use it. And that's the end of the sketchbook. I hope you enjoyed this sketchbook tour. I hope it gave you something. If you found it useful and would like to support me, you can go and check out my Etsy shop. No pressure though, it's just an option if you'd like to. And yeah, I hope you like this video. Give me a custom secret emoji in a comment if you'd like. It just helps me feel like I'm not talking to myself because you can't reply to me. Give me a mushroom, please. And yeah, then I'll know who stayed to the end, who's the diehard, supporter of this channel. I love seeing your comments. I reply to every comment still. I don't get that many, so I'm able to. And yeah, I hope you have a lovely day artsing, and until next time, bye! If you'd like to continue watching videos with Weird is the Best, go and click on that link now. This will take you to my playlist where you can watch more of sketchbook tours. See you there. Bye.